Alright, another day. Some more time to play Hag and White. We are on... Oh, that's right, yeah, we got to the fucking 10th chapter and I was like, oh, that's a great movie. And then I proceeded to not go and rewatch it last night like I said I was going to because I forgot. I think I ended stream, uploaded the VOD, and then went to bed and was like, what was I doing again? Alright, let's take a look at this because we're dealing with the froofy necromancer guy. Good, well done, one and all. You are victorious, and a promise is a promise. I shall now dedicate my full attention to you. Why don't you dedicate your hands to us instead so I can put them in chains? This has gone on long enough, don't you think? Give it up or we might have to break a few bones. Such threatening words, but can you back them up with power? I would say yes, but my strongest unit isn't here. I can. I have more power than each and every one of you combined. Writhe in despair and tremble in terror as I unleash upon you the armies of the damned. What treachery is this? Treachery? Sorcery? You truly can revive the dead. Have you taken leave of your senses, Kira? Come now. Ate, why are you being so stubborn? Just look at them. They're rotting away, yet they're standing up. What other explanation could there be if not magic? Explain yourself, miscreant. What have you done? I am truly pleased to have gotten your admiration, my friend. That's not all. I still have some mercenaries left in my employ. Mercenaries thirsty for the blood of their leaders' murderers. I shall, however, be magnanimous and grant you one final chance. Turn back and leave now and tell the villagers to pay up their dues, lest we attack with the fury of 1,000 maelstroms. Wait, what? You'd still insist on petty thievery? Like, we're not done talking. Oh no, they ran away from us. Is there no end to this nightmare? How many more unfathomable abilities does this man possess? Edward, you appear deep in thought. Aye, just a hunch, but I think there's something very strange about those guys. Apart from the whole corpses standing up and threatening to fight us thing? No, actually, that's just the thing. They sure were threatening, weren't they? Standing there all menacingly while that bloke cackled at us. What are you getting at, Redbeard? All I'm saying is, let's not be too hasty, okay? You speak in riddles now? Even now, sailor? Enough already. Who told you I was even a sailor? Besides, I really don't think what I said is that hard to understand. Too much is blanketed in a deep fog of uncertainty. Caution is imperative in such a situation, do you not agree? Caution, we are in mortal peril. We need to kill those things before they kill us. Alright, that's enough bickering. From all of you. Mercenaries are popping out of the woodwork too. However, we choose to proceed, we have to do it fast. Okay, that's making me think this chapter is not gonna be as simple as they're making it out to be. Unimaginable abomination supposedly summoned by the necromancer. Is there like something to... They're really weak. They're really weak. Is there something to this? Like, if I don't kill them? Like, they're incredibly weak. So they pose no threat. How could I possibly pull that off? A magician who claims to have unlocked the secret of eternal life. Wait, what's he have? Bargain, halves price. Why would you have that? Unless you were playable. Uh-huh. Okay, keep that in mind, because he's definitely recruitable. But what's the gimmick here? Immediate advanced serving is the second in command of the mercenaries in the employ of the necromancer. You use another master key. That's the scariest thing on this map. Yeah, there's something to these undead, but I don't know what the gimmick is. I do know that I definitely need to use Lopez for the chests. There, of which there are 4, 5, 6. Fucker loves the symmetry. Let's go to camp. Retro, is there anything I need to know or anyone I need to bring? A conversation between your allies. It is rather rude to stare, young man. Do I have something on my face? Apart from my spectacles, naturally. I shall assume that you have told nobody. Of course not. What comes next? Are you gonna throw me into the pond? It's been so long, I've grown so old, quite frail as well. You can easily best me. My life is yours for the taking. Why would you jump to such absurd conclusions? I cannot imagine you have any other intentions that you could have. Blackmail? No, that's asinine. I have nothing you could want. My lady, please. It wounds me to hear you speak such words. No desire to see you distressed, much less harmed. Merely wish to ascertain my suspicions. Yes, do you want me to say what the gimmick is? Am I correct in guessing that it's making the undead live? Like, not killing them? Don't kill the undead. Okay. Do they move? Because I don't know how I'm gonna avoid, like, killing them. Just through counterattacks. Consider them ascertained. I ask again, what comes next? I understand now. I see. Pardon me, I'm being impertinent. Shall take my leave now and bother you no more. This I vow to you. Because there's no need. I'm simply surprised. I dreaded this moment this eventuality would come to pass. And yet this is entirely unlike how I'd anticipated to transpire. You'll see once you get started, don't sweat them. Gotcha. Much has changed, Lady Praxia. At the same time, so little has. This is why we are here, is it not? Indeed. Woo. Love stat-ups for characters I'm not even using. Well, well, blessed be this day. What are you on about now? The mother has led me to beauty without compare. It's truly a serendipitous encounter. I must thank her. Next we find one of her hallowed shrines. Do you want me to kick you in your hallowed shrine, preacher? Ha! What a response. Threatening harm upon a pilgrim of the mother. You're quite the bold sinner, my dear friend. You don't know the half of it. My soul's rotten to the core, little choir boy. You should stay away. We shake the foundations of your perfect, bright little world. Do not presume to be so naive. I enjoy a little bit of daring darkness to go with the stunning beauty. You call me bold. Is there nothing in your tenets against blatantly flirting with unbelievers? Oh, against flirting in general, and I follow it, make no mistake. I'm not the type that goes around pestering any and all girls in sight. So I'm guessing getting special treatment? Guess I should be flattered. That Kate must have really bad depth perception. Wouldn't it be funny if that was the case and her skill growth was really terrible as a result of her just not taking the thing off? What can I say? I like playing with fire. You're one shoddy priest, you know that? Some would say the shoddiest. I like to believe I have an unconventional approach, yet no less valid for it. Well, dream on, big boy. I enjoy playing hard to get. I'll have to do a lot better than that to win me over. So cold, so cruel. Have I not piqued your interest even slightly? Very slightly. Ah, fantastic. That's not quite. So then this. Curious. Yeah. Oh, do forgive me, Kira. I didn't know you were there. I apologize. I forgot. No harm done. Takes time to adapt, I know. What was it you wished to speak with me about? I'm wondering about what you're doing. Just curiosity, that's all. You should be wary. A heretic's secrets can be quite terrifying. Oh, please. Apate's terrifying. You're a cinnamon roll. I won't argue with you there. That woman unnerves me. And she's also the only person who's never in camp. Tried conversing with her, you know. I figured we might have common ground given our predispositions. I didn't need sight to tell she was glaring a hole through my skull. That's Apate, all right. Don't take it personally. On promotion, she uncovers her other eye and gets +8 skill. You know how parents tell their kids to stop scowling, where their face will stay that way? Yeah, that's a lie. That's a fucking lie. Scowl away, kids. There's the living example. Don't let her hear you say that, Kira. She'll do the life-wringing with her bare hands. I can believe that. About that research of yours, do you mind? Not at all, though I would advise against trying to read my tomes. Not because there ain't anything particularly private in them. They're just not books written to be read with the eyes, you understand. Well, why don't you tell me then? Have you heard of the forbidden magics? The magic arts of the life-bringers? Everyone's got some vague idea of them. Only that theocracy says it's very bad stuff. I've been attempting to rescue the reviled arts from the clutches of time. Oh wow, no wonder you had to escape Tartarus. That's definitely not something they'd allow. You said it. Alas, curiosity doth kill the cat. On the other hand, leaving led me to Wolfric. And now to you, so I'd say it all turned out well. Goodness, your optimism is something else. Just such a breath of fresh air. After Apate, it's nice to know so-called heretics that's just a pleasant fellow. I think that as a compliment, but let me just say, being a heretic is not where a heretic begins and ends. I can tell from our short chats that Apate is a haunted soul. I don't know what happened to her, but she suffered greatly. You're right, yeah. Thanks for the pearl of wisdom, Tyresis. Anytime, my friend, anytime. I like him. Hey there, Hestia. Kira? What's on your mind, girl? I'm realizing I don't know much about you. Yeah, that's true. We did just sort of waltz into your life. What would you like to know then? Ask away. I guess the obvious question is why you left the theocracy. Can't imagine it was lack of money or poor working conditions. You wouldn't need to do unsavory things like the Knights do either. Yeah, it was a real cozy job. Made tons of weapons and armor, day in, day out. Got paid a mountain of gold. Honestly, it was just Percy, Pericles, that guy. I wasn't gonna let him and his kid go off alone. Guess you were good friends with Agari, huh? Well, actually, first I was friends with Pericles. We met when I was an apprentice and he was a rising star. I was a different person. We became fast friends. Guessing he wasn't the way he is now back then. Oh no, he was in his prime. Beyond spirited, devoted to a fault. Many called him the ideal of a knight. Some even thought he might make Grand Inquisitor one day. That's what I've heard and could have figured. Next question would be what changed, wouldn't it? I'm afraid I won't speak for him, sorry. I can tell you this, though. It's partly because of me. How so? I'm sorry, I'm starting to cry, aren't I? I don't mind, we're just getting to know each other better. I might tell you the whole thing some other time, but for now, suffice to say I changed. It was a big change. I made him reconsider a few things when he found out. Did you used to be a dude? That's rather vague and ominous. But enough about me, it's my turn to be nosy. So do you like boys or girls? What kind of first question is that? I never really had the time, you know? Never really cared when I was growing up. Just when I was starting to get there, Mom and Dad died. Ever since I've just taken care of Elias and protected Prakade. I see. Shame. Well, if you figure it out, I want to be the first to know, alright? Yeah, sure. Aww. They're getting to know each other. We need more Master Seals. Prithee, accept my humblest gratitude, brave peer. For you have granted me the gift of purpose. I, Sir Quaijano, shall lay down my very life for your cause. Thanks. Just play along. By my honor and my title as a knight, I swear, thine quest shall lead to the happiest of ends arrive. Victory shall seduce, that mother may safe keep us, and our foes condemned to the deepest pits of oblivion eternal. May our spirits be true and our hearts unyielding. Alas, I must beg for thy leave. Lethargy threatens to weaken. Ideal are these moments of torpor, to train thine body and soul. Hi, to the training grounds we travel. I'm gonna take a guess that he was always like that. We'll give it away. You, on the other hand, seem decently sane. Mind if I ask what exactly the deal is with you two? My Lord Alonso, he's a noble of territory far to the north. He used to not be like this, but his mind's been destroyed. Something terrible must have happened to him. Boredom. He was really bored. He started reading these books. He hated them so much he set them on fire. So he started writing. First poems, then novels, finally plays. He got really into the plays. He decided to rehearse them himself. He'd go through the whole thing as one character, then again with another. He'd just do that for hours upon hours upon hours until now. He fancies himself a character in one of his own plays. Something to that effect, I guess. But I can assure you that he's not a bad person. He's even kind of strong. We could be of help. You don't even know what we're up to. Well, he says he does, but I can only wonder what his idea of our quest is. If you were evil folks, you would have mugged us and left us to die in the forest. You had the numbers and the opportunity. No, you ought to be good people. Glad to have your vote of confidence. Teresa's the name, just a humble sky warrior. Humble's gotta be right. You can certainly brag if you wanted. Fighters of the skies are rare. We're lucky to have you with us. Well, aren't you a charmer? Hey, you know what? You're right. I'm really friggin' awesome. Okay, don't let it go to your head, please. Plot thickens. Alright, looks like it's just these two to check in with. Okay, Kira, let's be serious now. Do you think the necromancer guy can actually revive the dead? Pate seems to be against the whole concept. Consider her an authority on these matters, but it almost seems like it could be real. I don't know. At this point, anything's possible. I think he's an illusionist. I think he's using illusion magic, and the undead are actually people that he's making us think are undead. And also the teleporting thing is he's just using illusions to disguise himself. Because illusion magic seems much easier to pull off than actual teleportation. He didn't exactly look like the pinnacle of genius, that guy. And I'd like to think it takes some serious genius to cheat death. But who knows? Like you said, anything's possible. People just assume it can't be done. Maybe it's actually really easy. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you one thing. That clown is the one who's beaten death. Life is a really bad joke. Ha! I do have to agree with you there. Hey, Kira? Yeah, Elias? You think that man could bring back our parents? Whoa, I hadn't even considered that. I don't think you should get your hopes up, Eli. I know, I won't, don't worry. I don't know why I said that, I'm sorry. Nah, it was a reasonable thing to say. Reasonable in this context, anyway. You really miss him, don't you? Ah, what a stupid thing to ask, of course you do. Damn, I still miss me ma, and she died 14 years ago. Oh, sorry, I didn't need to remind you. It's just a regular peaceful death. She lived her life, don't worry about it. Unlike our parents. Oh, but there's no need to talk about that topic, guys. Actually, we never did tell you how they died, did we? Oh, wait, what did I just say? How's it any of me business? There's a reason I never asked kids. I'm really leaning towards my theory that Redbeard killed their parents and felt bad and is now taking care of them as penance. Some stupid traveling merchant had one too many at the alehouse. He went to leave and whipped his horse so hard the poor thing panicked. Threw him into a trough and took off running like its life depended on it. Parents were walking back home. It's just a dumb accident. It's my fault too. Lies. How many times must I tell you that it's not true? Yeah, it was gonna be Redbeard. It's gonna be Redbeard, I'm calling it now. Find that hard to believe, Eli. That was the reason they were out that evening. They went to talk to the town's apothecary about me. If I never got sick, they wouldn't have... Elias, this really should go without saying. But you can't blame yourself for some jerk having no restraint. Come on, a boy your age shouldn't have that kind of regrets. I know all of that. I keep telling myself over and over. I just feel like such a burden. My parents died because they left the house for me. You risked your life to get me out of that prison. And don't even get me started on all Kira's been through for my sake. Everyone's always suffering because I'm here. For what? We all know I'm gonna just die. Elias! Can I be alone for just a moment, please? Damn it, what have I done? Don't you start too, it's not your fault. All this is clear taking a toll on him. Last, I need to stop dragging him across the countryside. Probably got the right of it there. God, it's getting, like, real up in here. Alright, let's go see what we got to work with for today. I want to bring fame! Alright, so we could have a flyer, or we could bring Alonzo, who I've been told is actually quite good. Hey, Dotto. Yeah, and there's the person who told me Alonzo was quite good. We don't really have an anima mage anymore. We do already have a dark mage, so I could swap these two out, but... she's slower than he is, but her defense growth is considerably better. And by considerably, I mean barely. So, yeah, okay, I guess we'll put Alonzo in over her. We have one more room, so do we bring somebody else, or do we try the flying fat girl? A flyer could be really useful, but I'm not seeing one on this map that would matter. Is there anyone I need to bring for this map, or is it kind of my own choice? Also, can you use the dark bow? Because the dark bow would be really good on you. It's up to me? Okay. Yeah, I've already guessed what the idea was, and Retro confirmed I was right. No, wait, you know what? I have a lot of, oh, no, I guess I'm swapping out one archer for another, so it's really not that big of a deal. We'll give Pluto another chance to shine. See if he pulls anything off. Yeah, so that's the thing, is I looked at them and I was like, these things seem really easy to kill. And then I was like, is that the gimmick? And then Retro's like, do you want me to tell you? And I'm like, just tell me if I guess the gimmick. He's like, you guessed the gimmick. Don't kill the undead. All right, is there anyone who is so slow that they will never double anything? Besides Soder. Fongo might not be a bad pick. Yeah, I think I'll try it on Fongo. Because we have this big-ass rock now, right? So we may as well do something with that. Where's my boy? There he is. I got a little plate there for you, just having some like bread or anything. Oh, I gotta buy you a bow. I think that's the intention. I think it's because I already know to look for gimmicks. That's why I'm not falling right into the ploy of having gimmicks. Is because my brain's already like, okay, we already know this game is smart enough to pull some stunts. What are the stunts? And then I'm looking for the stunts before they happen. And I think that's the only reason I'm not getting like caught off guard by weird mechanics. And I don't think that's necessarily even a bad thing. I think that's actually quite good. I should probably give someone that master key just so we can crack the lock on the other side. Yeah. Tradable wary fighter is going to be super solid, I think. Unfortunately, nobody's really slow enough to use it besides Fango, really. The only thing you'd never guess is if you hate visiting random houses in the Telemus skip. Yeah, and I try to make it a point to always visit houses on my first playthrough if I'm doing like a lore reading playthrough. Like if I'm reading stuff for the story, I'll try to visit every house just for the lore. But if I'm just playing for gameplay, I skip houses. All right, so the Mind Scroll's going away for right now. We'll get the extra fire sword on you. That gate's got enough. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not seeing the point of the poison sword with it being as weak as it is. Okay, are there any armor knights, or am I putting... Okay, no, there actually are armor knights this time. Oh, and they do have keys on them, too. Send Lopez left if he isn't ready. Okay, perfect. I will do that. So I'll put someone with the master key on the right side. I'll send the thief squad left. All right, there he is. Not used to him, like, looking differently. Like giving the rock to Apate if no one else needs it just for safety so she can tank. That's not a bad idea. I didn't actually even consider that. If I don't have any better uses for it, or if I lose Fango or something, I will do that. That's a really good idea. Okay, I'd like someone... Yeah, I'll just give it to you. Who's got more tankiness? Give that to you since you actually kind of do tank a bit. I'd like Agari to have one, but I kind of need to keep her weapons pretty oriented like that. Okay, so we'll send Fida to the left with them, and probably Wolfric. Everyone else takes the right side. Okay, that guy's got a Lance Reaver, which means I definitely want to use you for this. Can I just say, it's also really refreshing, and I don't know why I'm 4 streams in before I noticed this enough, but that they don't make you... Like, just make the battle theme the same as the map theme on player phase. Like, it's so much better, because it's not as jarring when it keeps randomly changing. I want someone with a lance on this one. One thing to watch out for is 4 monsters surrounding Kira, because that is totally a real possibility. Oh yeah, that could actually stop you cold, couldn't it? Because you need to seize with Kira. Is that, Dotto, has that happened to you? Because I'm not gonna lie, that would be really funny. No, but I saw a screenshot. All right, we're gonna start trying to train your piss poor magic rank. Because I only need a little bit of damage to be able to kill you with Kairos anyway. Yeah, and your magic can actually get up there, so... I feel like Kairos is probably one of the next ones coming up that's going to be benched if we get a better unit. Because I think their goal is to raise themselves as a magic swordsman, but as you can see, that hasn't been happening. Like, they've been getting more strength than anything else, which is wild to me. I think the only reason they're even relevant now is because not a lot of things have res. I do like the archery sprite they have. I wish there was a custom one for his bald head still. Okay, well, no one's hurt. The only two people taking damage are going to be you, who has an effective weapon, you, who has an effective weapon, and you, who will take neutral damage. So the one most at risk right now is going to be you, I think. Well, just to be safe, we'll have you sit in the middle. I don't think the squad on the right has enough units on it right now. And you have a Lance Reaver, which means we want to hit that with an axe.
What in blazes is going on in this madhouse? The boss is gonna know where. The army's forming up at the entrance. Fight, you curs, fight! Kick them all to hell, back out of here. And someone go look for the boss, we need him.
So my question is, how do I recruit the boss of this map? Because I know it's gotta be possible based on the fact that he has bargain. Like, they wouldn't give bargain to an NPC character. Okay, see, this is why I put my healer in the middle, is because I didn't know which direction they'd be going in, but they are going to go to the left to heal up Fango. Fango took the most damage. Everyone else dodged except for Agari, who will heal afterwards. Okay, so you won't attack? Question mark? I'm assuming you don't move. You do move! Duly noted. Okay, Lopez, chill. I mean, he was level 15 when we promoted him. Yes, that's still early, but like, bro had kind of already done his job. Yeah, another Seagal over there. I miss Theme. Dotto, that exact thing happens in Anderon Saga. That whole, like, don't kill this unit because reasons, because of, like, stuff that'll happen later, like for a recruitment or something, and then they actually put that recruitment on enemies that will charge and attack you and die. Okay, I gotta avoid him. Luckily, the only thing you lose if you do kill units in that situation in Anderon is you lose one unit, but that unit is the only unit with wary fighters, so there is still that. God, it's gonna be weird not checking global ranges this entire map, just sheerly due to the fact that I can't because the zombies are gonna fucking throw it off. Yeah, I can bust the fire sword on him, because I only got one use left. What is this fucking Kairos? Gross straight up going against the grain here. Just making sure you don't have like vantage or anything, so I don't do this and then fucking die. Oh, you're totally gonna fucking move up as soon as we get in there, aren't you? All right, I have an idea. Also, the fucking crazy compulsion to, like, not shoot the zombies, that's gonna be hard to do. Oh my dear God. That's gotta be triple effective, right? There's no way that's not. Like, I know he's strong, but that's gotta be triple effective. What are you rocking? You're rocking an iron blade. I don't really know what I want over here. I actually think I could probably use Wolfric over here. I don't know why I'm sending both my knights to the right, but that's fine. Play. So, there's a swordsman waiting on the other side of that door, right? And what is the weapon that Alonso came equipped with? Oh yeah, the Sword Slayer. Teehee. All right, Agari, you're gonna go this way so we just have some more versatility on this side. Yeah, it's actually, like, disgusting how good my theme has already gotten. So was there any particular reason why I had to send Lopez this way? Like specifically Lopez, or was it just more like a might as well kind of deal? Because it looked like I could have sent him either way. God, Vagona is just fucking dodging everything today. She is dodging even the accusations at this point. And the good level ups. She's dodging those especially. Old man, I want to see speed. You're supposed to be good. I want to see some fucking evidence of that. A steel lance. Give you the hammer. You guys can't hit. Which is perfect. I'm worried that there's gonna be thieves running out, but we'll kind of cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, and you've got a steel lance as well. I don't have any more axes on this side, but what I do have is a decently tanky mage. There. Alonzo Erasure, he's level 12. Oh, she's level 13. Never mind. I was like, he doesn't need the fucking experience right now. He's level 12. Me sending in the level 13. Hey, Madness. Okay, so now we just gotta make sure that we don't step into anyone else's range. So we are good to stand up to here. Also, if Alonzo wanted to be used, he would have leveled speed. I sense Mike's anger approaching. I don't think so. I'm having a pretty good time so far. My day, honestly, I've been having a great day so far. And by a great day, I mean I woke up, we unloaded groceries because they got here first thing this morning. I went back to bed and I slept for 4 more hours. I had a great nap. You know what the only thing that'll make it better is if some of those chests on the map contain fucking master seals. Because I got some bitches that need promoting. Like that one. That one's getting good. I think I gave you a backup. Oh, you know what would be fucking sick right now? If I had that axe from Vision Quest. Hello? It's the hot lady! I wanted you before! That was fairly simple. That's why you said send Lopez to the left, because there's a rogue on the right. These boys don't know the meaning of the word security. Oh, well, it just makes my job easier. I wonder if they've managed to break in already. Take a look. All right, what's your name? Beatrix. Best girl, and she even has the eye covering. Look. All right, I found my new favorite character. It's Beatrix. A cheery freelancing spy seems trustworthy enough. Artificer. All right, so she can use dark magic and swords and is not set up the same way that Lopez is, so now we've kind of got one of each. Uses strength to deal physical. Oh my God! Are you fucking serious? Wait. No, your growth rates aren't even terrible. What's this unit? And she has poison unit, poison strike. Art thou fucking serious? I just need to get her some basic weapons and we'll be fucking smiling. Like, what the hell, man? She's awesome. I love her. I've only known Beatrix for a handful of minutes, but if anything happens to her, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself. Who's the archer? Oh, I brought Pluto since Fiend was taking a break. Fiend was like, I want to go in there, and I was like, I bet. Who do I replace you with? Emo guy, get up here. Because if you die, no one cares. All right, we'll care a little bit. We'll care a little bit. No, that's exactly it. The cleave bow exists. I can't believe they have these guys on orders to move. Effective against mages. Do you count? Yes. Wait, does that mean Kira's gonna get +1 range when she promotes then? Because that kind of renders the thumbnail I made yesterday like really moot. Oh, this is actually a bit of a problem because like Agari is kind of out of place. Hold on, let me see what I can do about this problem. Okay, first of all, we gotta kill these. You guys have the capacity to do that? No, that's completely fair. I just wanted to make sure that I was, like, I didn't want to be like, oh my god, this was bullshit, like, that shouldn't have counted, but like, it makes perfect sense that it did count. I wanted to make sure that it was one of those situations. If the game, it's kind of like, I saw a complaint for Souls of the Forest that was like, yeah, also I think my game was bugged because like mages were getting like super damaged by hammers, and that doesn't make sense. The game tells you that shamans are considered armor in Souls of the Forest. It straight up tells you, and the people were complaining about it, and I was like, you're an idiot and you can't read. I am all for raging against something if it is never properly conveyed to the player, but if the game tells you something and then you just choose to not, if you're just like, I'll ignore that, like you're part of the problem. Stop being a Yu-Gi-Oh player, learn how to read. Does Druid get summoned in this game? Is that a thing? Or is Summoner still like one of those, like, we don't talk about that? I was kind of hoping that would work. Well, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not that scared of one 9-speed dude with a steel lance. So what we're gonna do, he's probably gonna go for my archer anyway, or Lopez, but we'll take you out. Druid gets Tomebreaker, but she already nukes mages. All right, so that's effective against mages. I am not a mage. I will take 19 damage magically against 8, so I'll take 11 damage. And I can at least do some damage back while luring him down here. Oh yeah. Kinda already forgot I had you. Get you in position to open a door. Yeah, I knew that was coming. That's unexpectedly bonus, though, because I don't have a healer on that side. That's really the long and the short of this game, is planning around all those times where you need a healer to go in 2 different directions, and then figuring out what you do when you don't have that. I still cannot believe the Armor Knights are coded to move. That's wild. 9 times out of 10 when you see an Armor Knight in front of a door, you don't even have to check that they're not coded to move, and yet here we are. And I'm not even saying it's a bad thing, it's more just that's gonna catch someone off guard. Wolfric, what the fuck is that? What am I gonna do with that? I'm not giving you the Felbow. Okay, everyone's gonna have to start passing the vulnerary around on the left side pretty soon here. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew there would be, like, when I saw the stairs, I was like, there's no way that there isn't gonna be some asshole fucking robbing us. Oh, I gotta be really careful I don't accidentally blast a zombie to death. Then again, I've done the Enderon Saga run with the Steel Knights so many times that I should be very used to not speed running through a menu. Why don't you want to kill a zombie? I have it on good authority that the map's gimmick relies on me not doing that. I guessed it and Retro confirmed it. That's what my good authority amounts to in this case. Steel Lance. Steel Lance. Anything you can do about this? Yeah, actually. The zombies are also incredibly all weak and are not programmed to attack, it looks like. So I'm guessing what's going on here is the necroman. Yeah, that's what everyone else is saying. Dotto and Retro are both like, oh, I just killed them my first time through this. And I'm like, something weird is going on with this fight. Like, why are there so many really weak zombies kicking around? Why is even Redbeard going something's fishy about this? Why is everybody like double questioning the validity of the fact that this guy's a necromancer? You know, there's a lot of things. Yes, a lot. Yeah, he's straight up Don Quixote. I called that yesterday. The windmill thing tipped me off, and I'm like, he's 100% based on Don Quixote, isn't he? I'm still bummed out that Teresa doesn't have a fat Dragon Rider sprite. In truth, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was kind of hoping she'd have a fat Dragon Rider sprite. I'm assuming the only reason she does it is because there isn't a fat Dragon Rider sprite. But I really wanted it. What is your res growth, Fongo? Hold the fuck up. Oh, it's actually 30. That's not bad. Yeah, but he's holding a big rock. So his speed stat may as well be 0 for all it matters. I'll take that. We take that. Okay, these zombies are beginning to become a problem. And there's the other thieves. You got hurt, right? Yeah, 1 point of damage. Irrelevant. Okay, so... Oh, that's interesting. Wait, what? Why do they have chest keys? They can open doors without chest keys. Ah, ooh. Like, I could, but I can't reach him. And from what I understand, thieves are not programmed the same way brigands are programmed. Okay, we got a boulder in there. Gotta make sure you also can't reach that, so if I go there, we're fine. And then the hand axe. Yeah, but they have lock touch, so they don't need the keys. That's why I'm confused as to why they have keys. Heck, it always seems to fall off my run. I have hopes it just ends up on the bench. Yeah, but look at mine. This bitch is good. There's more than I can say for this weird fucking guy. With his even strength and special. Okay, what are the odds you can tank a hit from that? 5 defense. You don't get doubled at least, but that is 15 damage. But you will draw that archer out. And you guys cover each other pretty well, right? Yeah, you do. Ooh, yeah, we should check that. Okay, we want the firebrand on to his not lose any speed. Yeah, no, my Kairos has been leveling. Stop doing that! Cocaine! Cocaine. Oh, that's actually, both of those are really good. So help me God, if I was gonna say, if I get fucking hit by another 2% crit or a 1% crit. Pluto, this is why you're on the bench. This and the fact that I hate your sprite. Trying is the first step towards failure. Okay, what's your defense? 9. So, would you survive this if I threw you into the thresher? 21 minus 9 is 12, right? Be 11 if I had 10, it'd be 12, yeah. 12, 14, so it'd be 26? Wait. Okay, yeah, no, he does drop it. She was my second pick. And also, did you see how long the fucking soldier lasted? We lost Buckets immediately. Buckets died to a 2% crit. I really want to know what their fucking luck stat was. Because best guess ain't that much. Nothing of value was lost. It was like 7. It didn't seem like it was fucking 7. Stop fucking cock blocking me. I thought about the free vulneraries as well. I see, the way the guy pitched it was like you'd get a free mercenary and then you get a discount, right? I took that to mean, oh, okay, if I get one, I can probably buy the second one. Nope. The answer to that question was a resounding All right, Lopez, with your 6 defense, how do you fare against these guys? 16 plus 15 is 31. You do technically survive both. Now, the backup part of this plan. $21, 23, same as before. If you run up there with your 7 defense, you will also live, and you also can't be doubled. So if I put the sword on you, the compact axe will go for you, almost certainly. And you'll be neutral with the guy with the sword. In fact, you can get away with the steel sword, it literally won't matter. Me, I can have the hand axe and I won't get doubled because I have a rock. I'm gonna lose it with these fucking zombies, I swear to God. You know, there is a really... I don't give a shit about that. I give a shit about that. I have a meme idea. Fire away. You know, I can't help but notice there's an awfully big zombie in the throne room that looks different than every other zombie. Oh wow, they both went for Fongo. That works out for me. I can kill both those brigands this turn. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's only really a concern because my armor knight is trapped back there. How do I deal with this asshole, I wonder? With the devil sword. I guess just find someone who can... No, he's gonna have crit. No matter how I spin this, he's going to have crit. Okay, what are you armed with? You're armed with a flood. Wait, does that mean you're armed with a Luna? Ah, shit. I should have aimed for you instead. All right, so you hit for 19, and I have 4, so that's 15. Fix that fucking problem, please. Okay, I'm fine with this because that means whoever you hit will either take no damage if it's the priest, or it'll kill you in counterattack. Society if Apate pulled that physic back out of her ass, right? I might sack Pluto. Like, just to get that Swordmaster up here, I might sack Pluto. You made me a meme? Remind me at the end of stream, and I will review memes. I don't want to forget this time. I understand why she doesn't, but you know, I want physics. He's got 28 off a double sword and 15 crit. And he doubles most of my units. It's the devil sword's raw power that I'm scared of more than anything else. So I'm just assuming that whoever he hits, he's just gonna kill. Beatrix or Lopez can tank him. The speed, maybe. If he crits them, no. I have a hop-on guard, you're right. I've been sitting here the whole time going like, fuck, I wish I had a scroll or something to prevent crits. Okay, good. They ran towards me. I completely forgot about the Hop-on guard. I was sitting here going like, fuck, I wish I had a scroll or something. Oh, so we take a moment to appreciate the fact that, yes, they only steal one thing and then fuck off. If they just let the thieves go fucking hog wild here, this would be so annoying. Hey, punk. It's going pretty good. How are you today? You only brought a level 1 Lopez? But Lopez is best boy. Why would you only have a level 1 one? Oh, that's why Thunder matters in this. Oh. Because it's the crit magic this time. Okay. They made it back to the Tellius Thunder. I see. I couldn't get him kills because I'm bad. Duly noted. Okay, we still have to get in there. Will you fucking zombies please stop? Me with the Max Tagari versus the level 1 Lopez on the bench. No, he's best boy. Look at this fucking boy. Look at, you know how much money this man has made me? The answer's a lot. All right, have a Hop-on guard. Okay. So now we just need to make sure you survive the raw damage. It's 28, and he will not outspeed you. I don't believe Lopez is the traitor. I weirdly think they're gonna make it Soder, even though he died as part of like the story and hasn't been seen in the cuts. Well, not part of the story. He died as part of my bad gameplay and hasn't been seen since. I weirdly think they're gonna make it him. Because they downplayed his whole Holy Knight backstory like a fair bit. Also, what is the deal with this big fucking zombie in here? Not really anything. So the only thing waiting for me behind these doors is 2 Fenrir's and a Regan Leaf. So I think what we do is we open the lock and we pull back. Betray? Is that a kind of soap? Who the devil are you? What have you done to the boss? I just got here. What are you talking about? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Also, like how the big guy outside was named David, and this guy's Goliath. Do you get it? David and Goliath, do you get it? I get it. Pepperidge Farm remembers. And again, you don't have Vantage, right? Okay.
Don't think you've won. As soon as the boss gets here, you'll regret this.
Can you explain it in enough detail that a 5-year-old would understand? Absolutely. So in the Bible, which is the big religious book, there was a story about a man. His name is David. And he fought this large boy, an absolute unit, a big chonker, if you will. I can't keep this gag going. I hate myself. I hate everything about what I'm saying right now. Oh, hi. Timely arrival. You're good. Who are you? You're not with them, are you? What gave it away? Seriously, I'm supposed to be stealthier than this. Well, you're prying locks open and fighting our foes, for one. Yeah, that would do it. They call me Beatrix. I'm in the employ of the old man. Margaret Barlow? Seems that guy believes that you can use a hand. So I'm here to help out. It's not an issue, is it? Nah, I appreciate it. Marvelous. Shall we break some legs, then? I love her. In the benigning. Okay, so, to prevent the fucking undead from blocking me any further than they already have, because apparently they just want to keep doing that, let's position it so they can't get past my wall of people. Sound good? Apparently it's a girl. From what Draft was telling me, apparently they were meant to be trans, and then they just decided to make them female instead. Or not trans, sorry, non-binary. Like, those are not the same thing. Be fucking sensitive, you clodhopper. Alright, so we just gotta measure your movement range. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bang. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang, bang. So as long as we're like here in this little Tetris block formation, after we open that door, they should pull out towards me. And then we just jump them. And we use you guys to block off the zombies from getting out there. And we make sure we got everybody healed. That's the thing, is like, as far as this game's going, like, I have not noticed anything overly intrusive or like annoying about the characters. If someone wants to be non-binary, trans, person of color, any of that stuff, so far it's all been fine. Like, again, like, Kira is like probably one of the darkest skinned Fire Emblem protagonists I've ever seen. No problem there. Honestly, my biggest problem with Kira was the fact that I thought it was a dude at first. And the fact that I believe Xander called them a carrot, and now I can't unsee it. Like, I have a bigger problem telling what gender someone is supposed to be in this game, more so than anything else. Not that I have a problem with that, more that I keep misgendering them by accident. Yes, I know exactly where that's going. If anyone wants to be a person of color, look, this is a slippery slope topic no matter how I spin it. Bite me. Okay, so now we just need to get our thieves in position while we wait to heal. Blackface mentioned. That's not what I meant, and you fucking know it. Oh, right. Well, actually, I'll take my fucking Hoplon guard back now that I'm thinking about it. Here, have this key that you clearly don't need. I said if I got a dragon shield, it was going on Agari, okay? I goddamn meant it. regrow. It's like with Theme. I sensed a lot of potential in her, and so far I feel pretty vindicated. Can I keep getting this zombie to like move down and out of my way if I just keep like inching my characters down? Hey, Luna. Sort of. The answer is sort of. Bye, random zombie that I was confused about. Oh, that's kind of like me at the fucking A&W I used to go to. Where I would walk in and they would look at me and go, the usual? And I would like, yeah. And they knew exactly what I wanted. All right, motherfuckers. Let us dance this dance, and I am praying that you all move before these fucking things do. Get. All right. That's fine. That's fine. We have another plan. We have another plan. Fenrir hits for 27. You have 15. And you have 11. Yeah, it was less, hey Mike, the usual, and more like, just like random people pointing at me and going, Sophie's guy, get chicken extra seasoning. Oh, Beatrix and Fida have a talk? Okay, I have to see that because I didn't see it. Thank you, Dotto. I don't want to miss any lore if I can help it. I'm quite invested in the story of this one, and I'd like to keep it that way. Bro, I'm doing as much damage as you're doing with a basic-ass book. I keep forgetting that A&W isn't just a soda brand. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. No, they're home of the Burger family, and they used to do some bitchin' chicken for a while. When they actually did chubby chicken, like just the chicken on the bone, their chicken was fucking great. The fact that they only do chubby chicken burgers now is a bummer and a half to me. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Think, Hecate, think. Can you one-shot this? Yes. Fango good at one thing. Fango hit hard, but Fango very good at one thing. All right, so you have the Regan leaf, because fuck you, Ephraim fans. But you know what you don't have? You don't have Mommy Bagona with her big fuck-off axe. We just have to make sure we keep plugging up the zombie spots, and we'll be fine. As long as we keep blocking off the zombies from approaching behind us, we'll be fine, because that means they can't accidentally block the way to the throne. Mommy Bagona. So do I gotta do anything different with this boss, or do I just walk up and smack him one? There's a Mandalorian movie? Oh right, someone said Fida and Beatrix have a dialogue. Beatrix? Fida? Here to help, I assume? What else? Have you stayed behind, watch over things while I'm gone. Yeah, Barlow's really bad about sending the people that should be keeping an eye on him and making sure he's okay away. He kind of needs to keep some people close to the chest right now. Old man's orders, he was really adamant I come to save you. Save me, eh? Sure you didn't just abandon them of your own accord? To traipse about some dreary manor filled with cutthroats and worse? Ah yes, my idea of fun. Don't get in my way, you might regret it. I must say, hun, this backdrop really suits your charming personality. Maybe you should stay here after we wrap things up. Become the next wicked witch of the haunted castle. Maybe you should shut your pie hole before I put my fist in it. Go straighten yourself, Fida. I'm not worth it. I'm nobody that matters, remember? I love her. Game, if you want to play fucking Symmetry, we'll play fucking Symmetry, okay? Do you move? I didn't think so. I'm clearing like a path forward so that they can't accidentally box me in and make it so I can't move anywhere. Because I'm worried about the zombies just creating like a 3-tile wide choke point in the door and I can't go past them. Oh, come on! Where do these assholes come from? The zombie chork. Okay, can I just kill this motherfucker? Oh no, I gotta seize the throne. Yes. Okay, all right, it's fine. We can make this work. Are they both short spears? One's magic, which is... Oh! Well, Wolfrick's fucked. I like Barlow, don't get me wrong, I just... After what we saw, there's very clearly some kind of a coup thing going on, and for him to send not only his captain of the guard, but also like other people with him, or her, away, including like his token assassin from the shadows, seems ill-advised at best. No, because even if I kill the boss right now, it doesn't stop that fighter and that swordsman from moving. So we'll kill them and then we'll push up. Because I would need to kill them and then also take the throne at the same time, and the maelstrom is on the person who has to take the throne. Did you just get defense? Wait. What is Alonso wearing? He's wearing a metal nipple on his head. Don't worry about it. Okay, I have an idea. I have a plan, John. I thought it was a metal... He's just wearing a strainer. Well, I mean, isn't the... Because he's based on... I mean, he's clearly based on Don Quixote based on the things he's been saying, right? So isn't the story of Don Quixote like a poor knight who was crazy enough that he thought windmills were giants, and he was so broke that he just kept charging them with whatever bullshit he had lying around? Like, isn't that kind of the whole concept of him? So the fact that he might be wearing a metal pot lid on his head is kind of canon? What are we rocking here? A Zonbato and a hammer. I think Mommy Bagota can take both. Bagona can take both of these. 17 and 26 against 4. 17 would be 13. 26 would be 22. 13 and 22 is 35. She tanks both of those. And she currently has 15 speed, which should be enough to get past both of them. Yeah, but you know what? The pot on his head was honestly one of the worst parts of Donnie, in my opinion. The fact that he never got rid of it, that was honestly a big problem I had with just Awakening in general, though. Was specifically the fact that the armor never changed on the characters. And it was really distracting when someone like Kellum was reclassed into like a thief, and he was still, like his portrait was still this giant clunky piece of armor. I really didn't like that. Oh god, they're gonna try and cut off Agari next. Bugona, Bugona, Bugona. He has put that steel axe through its paces. Different class outfits would have been cool, but taken hella time. Rebellion Saga has them, and that was a fucking indie-developed game. You trying to tell me that Intelligent Systems doesn't have the fucking funding or the people for that? I call shenanigans. My Bugona was somehow strength screwed? Is that possible? Yeah, no, I can see that. Let's not forget the whole Frederick argument here from fucking Anderon and shit. 50s across the board might look promising, but that is literally... Where's my coin? That is literally one of these away from being terrible every single level. It is just as likely you will have a blessed Fred as you will have a cursed one. So having someone like that... Oh, you got the Lysynthia? Oh, hold on, hold on. Looky, looky, looky. I got two. I got the Dorothea and the Hilda, and holy shit, Hilda is really short compared to Dorothea. She's like a whole head shorter. But look, the only one I'm missing is Bernie that I want. If they put a Marianne one out, I'll get that one too, but I'm only missing Bernie now. I got this on the first day of Otafest, and that booth was sold out before the halfway point of that day. And, even better, the one booth I got this from, it was 60, right? Which is completely fair. Very valid price for a Pop-Up Parade. Pop-Up Parade, great brand, buy it if you can. Went across to the next booth, the only other booth there that had Hilda, 80. I lucked out. I got the better, cheaper booth first, because if I had gone to the other booth first, I would have bought it for 80 because I didn't know the other one had it. So I just lucked out in which way I went through that convention hall. Okay. I'll leave them there for now. I'll put them back in my room after. There is a Bernie figurine, and the other one I might consider getting would be Edelgard. Out of the ones that exist, but maybe. That's a maybe. Bernie is the one that I would specifically want next. What we're doing? Oh yeah, killing. There's a Leone? I don't remember seeing a list. Maybe it's not. It wasn't a pop-up parade because I thought I saw the entire list and I did not know Leone was one of them. All right, so what are we dealing with here anyway? Earthquake uses strength to deal physical damage. All right. Alonzo, we might actually need you over here. Yeah, Pop-Up Parade is really good. Good quality figurines for not that much money. I guess Agari could also be doing this too. Oh, wait, are you tanky? Does this goddamn mage have 11 defense? Okay, so yeah, I need a tanky physical attacker who can also deal magic damage. Oh, wait. No, that does not count. Wait, Python? Or Python, Pluto? Python was a different game. Nope. How about you? Nope. Vida? I almost just shot that fucker. Okay, Vida's good for this. All right, Count Clownkila, or whatever. Time to be in a lot of pain.
Address me properly. I am Polonius, the great necromancer, and you are nothing more than a roach, soon to be reduced to ashes by my power.
I really do not have the patience for this. We've bigger things to do, so please, try to die quickly. I like his stupid hat. What a longbow.
Which curse shall I bestow upon you? I have so many to choose from. I'm the most powerful sorcerer alive.
Thrones don't heal anymore, dumbass. Oh my gosh, he's out. He can move. Most sane Floridian. I'm sorry, what was the other thing you were holding? A Master Seal, right. I love this +1 range thing she has. All right, who wants a boss kill? Gari's 16, Bango's 13, Pluto's going back to the bench. Hecate?
Wait, impressive. But I cannot die. Huzzah!
If no dead, then why death experience? Why death experience? Fine. All right. Do we want to upgrade anybody right now? I'm tempted to upgrade Agari right this second. Bagona's another one that's very tempting. I'm not going to give it to Hecate just yet since she's literally this far away from level 16. Guys, put in chat right now, Agari or Bagona. Give me your votes now. I will go with whichever one you guys want me to. That check? Sure. Agari is probably the best rounded besides resistance. Very good speed, solid skill, strength is okay. She gets the job done. Bagona just hits really hard and doesn't afraid of anything, but her defense is garbage. She is solely an HP tank. She is every bit the Radiant Dawn fighter you would expect her to be. And Hecate, I would also put into the running if she wasn't really close to another level. At that point, I would just be pissing away a possible decent chunk of stats. It looks like we're getting votes for Agari right now. Oh yeah, where's my fighter dude? Go get your hammer back. All right, you have until Like this chapter, these guys stop moving to decide, or it's gonna be Agari. But Gona will be soon, don't worry. Unless like she really falls off, or we get someone who just fills that niche. Yeah. All right, supply. Eh? Oh, is it in your fucking? Wait, who has it? Oh, you have it. White Dragoon gets Sword, Axe, and Anima. Great Knight gets... So she gets access to Lances versus Anima. Her magic is really bad, though. Whereas this gives her more defensive stats, which I think she needs more. And it gets her Savior, which I do also... Yeah, I do actually use Savior. Also, call me biased, I'm not overly a fan of female paladin sprites. I think their heads look too small. I don't know what's this running through the jungle music we have going through promotions, but sure. So the only thing I really have to get her is like some resistance. And then you've relearned Kanto. Is it over? I think it's over, but this whole thing has me jumping in my own shadow. Look alive, I hear noises coming from the stairwell. And more abominations? Raise your weapons, people. Wait, no more, we yield. Hold up, did that thing just speak? I knew it! I fucking knew it. What's wrong with your eye? I fucking called it. It's illusion magic. Please, I beg you, have mercy. What? You have 10 seconds to explain the meaning of this. After that, the arrows start flying again. 1. Please, this has gone far enough. I confess, the truth is, we're just actors, that's all. Oh my god, it's not even illusion magic. They're wearing costumes. We got fucking duped by people in funny suits. I don't know how to process this. It's even dumber than I thought it was, but I also don't hate it at the same time. Duped by the troop. Say what? Actors? Alas, the trick is revealed. Oh. Alas, the trick is revealed. Like a puppet master, I pulled the strings of this grand affair. Tis a most joyous occasion. Oh, come on. What now? What? You? Well, we killed you. I stepped over your corpse on my way to the throne. The trickery of an experienced performer. It's been a most fantastic show, would you not agree? No, you did not kill him. He just played dead. Played dead? We put 4 arrows in him and hit him with dark magic. How do you fucking play dead from that? Does this mean that the armies of the undead were just roles in this glorious play carried out by my wonderful company? There never was any magic, other than the regular kind, of course. But you teleported. Just another trick. No, he teleported. But why? Why do all this? What was the point? We've had trouble finding jobs. People just can't tell talent when it's sitting in front of them. So my brother came up with a totally moronic scheme, and in our desperation we agreed to try it out. Your brother? Who's that? Wait, there's no way you and that cheap jester are. Tis I, the mastermind of this incident. In order to obtain the riches that we duly deserve, put on a grand drama of death and upturned horrors untold. Who could possibly disobey our say under such horrible duress? In simple words, we were trying to scare the nearby villagers so we could extort them. Make quick buck with which to rebuild our acting company's reputation. So it was all a pathetic scam by a bunch of imbeciles. We wasted our time, completely and utterly. That's... Bravo! Bravo, I love it. What a way for this to turn out. Yeah, except for the fact that most players murdered a bunch of civilians over this. I had a feeling something wasn't right, but damn, that was convincing. I don't know about your acting skills, but your makeup artist is a genius. That would be me. Thank you kindly, good sir. If you're interested in seeing more, we can discuss our rates. No better entertainment for a group of rowdy fighters than a fun play. Your morale would soar beyond the skies with us on your side. And now they're trying to talk us into taking them along. Haha, this just gets better and better. We're not. We have a really important mission. We can't. Kira's broken. Oh, why am I still talking to you losers? Let's go, everyone. I beg you to reconsider. We could be of use to you. You see for yourself that my foolish little brother is a passable fighter. passable. I would use different words like amazing or outstanding, but if you actually killed one, he sounds really depressed and doesn't join. I figured. I figured it was something to that effect. As for myself, I take my work very seriously. I learned a wide array of martial arts from my craft. I will put my vast abilities to your service. Any role you see fit to have me perform, I shall. All of this free of charge. A good deal, is it not? An awesome deal! Free of charge, and you get to not rot in the dungeon for your crimes. Well, we haven't harmed anyone, have we? I killed a bunch of people on the way in. Both outside and inside. People are dead. All right, sure, why the heck not? We do need all the allies we can get. Yes! Your silver tongue does it again, my dear Ophelia. Catch your trap, Polonius. This is amazing. Barlow's not going to believe me when I tell him. Say, Pericles, Ida, is something wrong? Those are some terrifying gazes, such fury. Are you too interested in some work? You play fine villains. And yet they're not acting, run. So, wait, hold on. The way that she says I can become anything, so she's like Zane from like Shadow Dragon, she just copies a unit? Yeah, okay, yeah, just what Madness said. What? That better not be Feem. No, Feem! Feem, talk to me, Feem. Yeah, I don't think she can. All the blood. I'm gonna be sick. If my best character died off screen, I'm going to be pissed. Pate, where's the Pate? Do something. That girl is long dead. There's nothing I can do. But when did this? We were barely gone for a couple of hours. What happened? How did this? We had nothing to do with this. I swear on my life, we were all. Of course you didn't. Your bunch was all in the castle. I made sure the coast was clear before we went in. There shouldn't have been a soul around here. Our troops. Any one of them would have had plentiful opportunities to do this. Before the battle started, we were regrouping. Or after it, when everyone was scattered throughout the castle. Are you fucking serious? She actually dies? All the work I put into her? Everyone was scattered throughout the castle. One of ours. The same one who's been giving information to the Inquisition. She said she just wanted to check something out. I made fun of her for being a chicken. Damn it. I was relieved. I thought she'd be safer here. Who could have done this? Why would anyone do this? I told you before, Kira. This is how the Inquisition operates. No doubt she made someone feel threatened. What she did deserved matters not. Her life was forfeit from that moment on. But she was so good! Yeah, no, Madness, you're right. I'm actually pissed. I cannot fucking believe that they had the balls to do that. Threatened? Who could feel threatened by her? Just a foolish, meddlesome girl. Look at her hand. She's clutching something. Looks like a piece of paper all torn up. Not there when she... That's it. That's all I can make out. No doubt her killer removed the note from her hand without realizing they left a piece within her clenched fist. How unfortunate. Those 4 words tell us nothing. It's from her diary where she was keeping notes. It's why she was killed. Kira, Edward, I'll never forgive them. Never. So sorry, Fiend. I am so upset. I'm so upset. Alright, hold on. Let me go add her to the fucking death counter. I can't believe that. Normally, they don't fucking do that to you. They don't let you train a unit and then take it from you. Oh my god. Ah, you bastards. At least we did the job. We have some good news from the Margrave. Tell me in truth, Kira, do you believe this deal will be enough to garner the recognition we need? I really doubt it. Probably need to run around another errand or 3, and then maybe. I'm just glad it's over. I was worried sick. It looks like everything's quiet. No signs of violence. Let's go on a class trial to execute whoever killed Feem. Absolutely. What could possibly have happened back here? It's only been a couple of days. Dame Fida, you've returned at last. Oh, it's awful. What? Oh, it's awful. Awful, I tell you. What is it? What's happened while we were away? Margrave Bartholomew, he's been kidnapped. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so mad right now. She was such a good unit! Finally, what do you know? Stewart didn't have much else to say. The night after we left, a gang of thugs snuck into the keep. They didn't even need to cut any necks, they just got in and out. That's how vulnerable he was with all of us having a picnic in the woods. I fucking said so! Any ideas where and by whom he's been taken? The architect of this little stratagem is already making her next move. Flintshire's Order of Knights Lazarite is forming up at our shared border. Maybe they're hoping without the Margrave we'll throw up our arms and give in. But we won't, will we? What do you think? No, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna plow through their army and kill everything that gets in the way. Murder had better go through a Volume 3 execution. I will not be satisfied otherwise. Then I'm gonna use Delilah's smug face for target practice. Then I'm gonna grab that old fool by the beard and bring him back. I don't yet if I'll lecture him for his stupidity or punch him in the face. I'll decide when the time comes. If I had to think calmly about this, there's a reason I took him alive, and that reason's got to be you and us. If we try to attack so recklessly, they might threaten his life to stave us off. What difference would it make? The moment our territory is theirs, they'll cut his head off, and it will be well and truly over. His only hope for us is to strike when Delilah is still savoring her victory. We don't even know for sure it was this Delilah that did it. What if she's just trying to take advantage, huh? We'd be leaving Barlow in the hands of the true kidnappers. What then? What do you want me to do? Sit about for a few days? Formulate a plan? Relax? Oh, I'll calm down. Sure, it's very easy, see? I'm only looking to bury the most important person in my life. Damn it, he's my best friend. You don't think I'm anxious? We need to do this like he would. You know that as well as I do. Just keep quiet for a moment to use your head. In a different outlook. Kira, speak up. Don't act coy now. What do you think? Well, we obviously can't just roll over and let Wrexham be invaded. So we meet the Flintshire Knights at the border and try to fend them off. Keep going until they bring him out. We'll have no choice but to negotiate. And we can stall it and figure out how to pry him from their clutches. Not the most brilliant plan I've ever heard, but it's better than nothing. When someone needs to stay behind and keep an eye on the keep. Keep the populace calm, catch any more spies by surprise, that kind of stuff. I'm definitely not staying. Ah, damn, it's gonna have to be me, isn't it? Who would have thought I'd end up looking over Fort Wrexham? Heh, life's full of surprises. Thanks, Redbeard. Keep Pericles with you as well. Yeah, I was afraid you'd say that too. Oh well, you're probably right. Man's a bore, but he'd be a great help. Yeah, I'm not happy, Retro. I'm fucking pissed. Between us and the Knights Pyrite, we should be able to weather any storm. The rest of us will set out immediately for the border, I take it. Time's of the essence, not a moment to waste. Let me round up my guys and we'll head out. What? The goal in coming here was to find allies for your battle against Tartaros. You can accomplish that by ditching us and cozying up with Delilah. Any of the other neighboring Margraves are in it. All you have to do is offer them Wrexham on a silver platter. Oh, come on, are you serious, lass? This isn't the time to accuse us of... No, it's not that. It's just, you're not doing that. Thank you. You're welcome. Wow, that's so weird. Didn't think she knew how to smile. Quit whispering before she hears you, you jerk. Alright, let's not waste any more time then. Off we go. Alright, looks like everyone's here and ready to go. Goodbye, you two. Stay out of trouble or away. Sure, why can't I go with you? Elias, don't you look forward to living it up in a comfy castle for a bit? Why would you want to keep sleeping in tents and running around with me? The tent's comfy too, and the exercise is good for me, right? Elias, I get it. You'll be worried if I'm near the front lines. There's not much you can do there, Eli. And hey, I'm staying too, aren't I? We ain't gonna get bored, you'll see. Here, I'll be back before you even know it. I hope so. Use this chance to get some rest, alright, big guy? Yeah, okay. Good luck, Kira. Kira, one more thing. About what happened to, well... I try not to think about it. If I do, I might not be able to keep going. That's fine, whatever you do, keep your eyes open. I don't know who we can trust. Heck, if we can trust anyone at all. Don't let what happened to that poor girl happen to you. If they try anything, they'll be sorry. Okay, just be careful, please. Edward, not a word to Elias about Fiend. Not yet. I'll tell him myself when I return. If you think that's best. Goodbye, lassie. See you, Redbeard. So fucking pissed off right now. This is it then. Estia, Agariste, be safe. Yeah, we're not going off forever. Why do you look like you're about to cry? I swore never to abandon your side again, Agariste. And here I am doing it all over again. Hey, Perry, the circumstances couldn't be any more different. Yeah, this time it's us that are leaving you, and we'll be back in a flash. So what's the big deal? Chin up, Sir Pericles. So be it. Till next we meet. Snow map. Margravine Delilah. I didn't know Margrave had a female counterpart to it. Also, who is the lesbian in the corner over here? The hired blades have been spotted. For a moment I feared they would kneel without a struggle. But no, these ones have fire in their hearts. All the better, we shall be as frigid ice, snuffing up their flames once and for all. Ice doesn't beat fire. You clocked that immediately. Look at the hair! Aptly put, mistress. Well, everything's in motion. The commanders are ready. I think we should leave now if we don't want to get caught up in this. They shall bear witness to the dazzling might of Flintshire, soon to be sovereigns of Wrexham, and eventually sole power of our truly united Glamorgan. But for now, only a hot bath and a glass of wine awaits me. Come, Jane. Let's be back before the moon rises. Yeah, of course, mistress. Delilah's ready for us, all right. What can you tell us about what comes next, Vida? Flintshire's first line of defense is the renowned Twin Forts. Twin bridges, twin forts, people sure do love their twins, huh? It invites would-be opponents to split their strength in half. We ought not to do that. As a matter of fact, we will need to seize both positions. We cannot leave our rear open while we approach Flintshire. I keep wanting to call it Flintstone Keep. Flintshire Keep. Don't force yourself to capture both forts. We can't afford the time. Any of your guys can take care of seizing the gates. Simple enough, at least until the brawling starts. Hey, have you seen that spy? The suspicious-looking brunette? Beatrix? Don't even bother. That one comes and goes as she pleases. No doubt she's decided ours is a lost cause and walked away. Wait, what? I think she was holding some of my stat boosters. Good riddance, I say. Who needs a vulture like her? On the other hand, the armies of the undead have proven loyal. Still here, still ready to stand with us in battle. Not bad. Ophelia said she could assume any role we saw fit to have her reprise. Pate, I'm guessing that goes without saying, but surely she can't pretend to be me? She can try, but it would be a total waste of her time. It'd be wiser to apply her purported skills elsewhere. All right, then. Guess we just have to win now. Ah! All right, so let's see this guy. Spell Sword. He is a weirdly tanky mage with no res. And he can only use strength-based magic tomes or he's going to be screwed. And you. An actress in a traveling troupe performance, a bit of a diva, but her talent is undenied. Performer so talented she can mimic others perfectly. Method acting. This unit can transform to a copy of an allied unit for 5 turns. Interesting. Do I need to have the same equipment, or what happens there? I'm gonna definitely try that out. Fuck out of my team, Pluto. We'll give this guy a shot. See how he does. I'm so angry. You do have to give her weapons. Okay. Is that how it worked with, what's his pickle? In, because I'm pretty sure in Shadow Dragon you didn't have to do that. You did? Okay. Lopez, you got anything? Yeah. So sad hearing you talk about how good of a day you had earlier because I knew what was going to happen. Yeah, and honestly, telling me earlier would have only made me upset too, so you made the right call. Remember that? Oh, you. Hello. Oh, sorry. We were not doing anything. Nothing at all, just watching the stars together. At daytime, Tiresias? I think you're missing the more obvious problem, Wolfric, my dear. I didn't mean to interrupt. Well, interrupt you did, and now you shall suffer a heretic's wrath, as soon as I figure out where you're standing. Come on, Tiresias, spare her. This is her camp, after all. Well, I'll just step that way, and, hey, since you're here, I can tell by the lowering temperature that we're getting closer to Flintshire. That we are. Why? The unyielding cold holds warm memories for the two of us. Does it not, Wolfric? Yes, it truly does. I thought you meant the Tartaran border. That we did, but it was in Flintshire that we, spoke of the intricacies of our ongoing relationship, as it were. That's one way to put it. Wolfric, please. Right, I get it. Well, I don't want to pry, but you brought it up, so how'd that happen? Well, it wasn't anything all that special, truly. We've been traveling around for a few months. We stopped at an inn, played chess to pass the time. I can never beat him at chess. It's positively infuriating. He's better luck with cards since I can't see them. Anyway, I proposed that if I won our next match, he'd have to bare his heart to me. In retrospect, his hurried agreement said it all. I hadn't any doubts for some time by that point. only feared that it would be you who did not deem me worthy. Seriously? You're my literal knight in shining armor. What kind of damsel in distress would I be if I gave you the cold shoulder? Damsel in distress? You're the stronger of us by far, Tiresias. I'm happy for you both. You could probably just run through them and just hit B over them, to be honest, if you were like doing like a repeat playthrough. Kira, come over here, quick, it's very important. What is it? Well, what do you think? You're making a pose. Very nice. If you're hoping I'll draw you, though, you'll be sorely disappointed. My brother draws a bit, but me? Not a chance. Just look at me, don't I look positively dashing holding this baby? You cut a couple of heads off with it, at least. That's because I could. I did it, Kira. I forged a brave axe. Wait, seriously? Sheesh, is there anything you can't make? There is, it's because they haven't invented it yet. You know what's special about these things, right? It's anyone holds it fights twice the courage. That's why they call them brave. How does it actually work, though? Anyone ever tell you never to ask a magician what the trick is? I can't tell you that. It'd ruin the mystique. I wanted to know. Okay, I'll tell you, but stop trying to make those puppy dog eyes. You're terrible at it. Spill the beans, then. Oh, to keep it short, it's the handle. It's made to be sturdy, but also very light, see? The sharp part carries all the momentum, and you feel like you're just swinging your arms. Sounds simple. Hard part's making sure to strike the perfect middle ground, though. Otherwise, the thing breaks or weighs too much to achieve that effect. Score another win for the genius blacksmith, then. Ah, shush. Just take it and give it to someone you trust. Neat. Kira, what's all this I'm hearing about Fiend? No one seems to know any specifics, but they say she's dead. It's true. Oh no. Kira, I'm so sorry. I know you two were close. Can we not talk about this right now? I have other things I must focus on. I'm trying to keep my mind away from what happened. But appreciate it, Phobos. It's thoughtful of you. But the truth is, most of the people with us didn't know her. Even those from Procody didn't really know her. Heck, you didn't really know her, did you, Phobos? Well, everyone in town knew how she was. She was nice, but no one wanted to be the subject of the next gossip she'd spread. So we all tried to stay away from her where we could. Now, I wish I'd gotten to know her better before. What I'm trying to say, Phobos, is this. Everyone seems to have made a leader out of you for some reason. Well, why not? You're good at leading, and you brought us all together. Yeah, well, it's precisely because of that I can't dwell on this. If I lie down and cry now, we risk all of this falling apart. That's not how they do right by Fiend. We have to finish what we started. We have to take Tartaros down. We have to find the one who did that to her. I just want you to know if you want to talk or need help or anything. Phobos. Never mind, it's nothing. See you around, Phobos. You're up? If I find out Phobos did it, I'm gonna fucking end him. Overhear conversation between your allies. Oh, this ought to be good. Why the dour face, Raleigh? Something wrong? What's it to you, cutthroat? Don't look my face, that's too bad. You don't have any storerooms in which to lock me up in this time.
Ah, come on, don't tell me you're still sour over what happened. It's been ages.
Barely happened a couple of weeks back.
It feels like a lifetime ago, don't it?
Yeah, so much has happened since then. I had a gut feeling we picked you up, you know? I said to myself, Vango, things are going to change soon. Okay, maybe I didn't say it, but I thought it. And look, I was right.
I don't think you thought it either.
Come on, let me have this. I don't got nothing.
You got a friend. Ain't that enough?
Oh, Lopez. Yeah, that's right. I got a friend. A friend is more valuable than all the gold in the world.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
I'd still like to have all the gold in the world, though.
Definitely. I think I've heard enough. Good day to you. Come on, don't you want a friend too? Friends are so nice. We can be friends. You just gotta put the past bygones.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Why would I want to be... Why are you looking so down anyway? It's not Lopez's stench, is it?
Listen here, friend.
No, this is just not the homecoming I expected. Oh, right, you were a member of one of Glamorgan's Night Orders. The Knights Lazarite, to be precise. That's the Flintshire Knights, which is this region.
Do I need to bring Raleigh with me for this map? You don't say. Come on, we ain't that dumb, we keep up.
Pardon me for underestimating you, esteemed gentlemen. So what, you from a proud lineage of knights or something? Not at all. My father's a merchant. He wanted me to inherit the family business, but I wanted more. So I joined the Knights in search of glorious adventure. So much for that, look at me now. Befriending thugs, returning a deserter, bearing arms against my homeland. Oh, disgrace.
Well, at least you have a loving dad. Might even see him again while we're here. Mine robbed travelers on the highway, got drunk and came back home and beat me. Till he picked the wrong target and got his gut ripped open.
Dads, huh? Never knew mine. My mom died giving birth to me, too. I had to fend for myself from a right young age. If you're fishing for sympathy, you should try harder. Not really what I'm trying to do, it's just how things are.
Ain't that right?
I'm sorry, what characters got supports there? I guess all three of them did. Oh, this ought to be good.
You would seek my wisdom. You're wise. I am, after all, the wisest among men.
Can you tell him to cut it out before someone punches his lights out? He can't stop. He's still method acting. What's that supposed to mean? He's fully immersed himself in his role. He is, for all intents and purposes, a necromancer. So, is he much different when he's not acting? Well, he doesn't laugh like that. His usual cackle is more like... Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Once more, you prove your acting mettle, sister dearest. Please, you're a simple character, brother mine. Hardly a challenge for a performer of my stature.
You dare belittle me? I, Polonius, the great necromancer? Mere mortals cannot grasp the fine intricacies of my enigmatic mind.
That I can believe. Anyway, just wanted to make sure you two are getting settled in. I've slept in barns more luxurious than this, but I've also seen more derelict cesspools. So I guess that's something. I don't know what the reward is if Riley doesn't visit, but I had him visit by complete chance and got a speed wing. Okay, so if we go through and we get a speed wing, we'll know that it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, we can't provide a palace for you on the go, your highness.
Oh, your silver tongue may have met her golden match. Shall you take this lying down, Ophelia?
She may have this round. I do not expect she's accustomed to winning. Okay, you know what? Actually, I think I'll talk to him. Mr. Necromancer or whatever, I have a question.
And I shall respond to the very best of my boundless ability.
Be straight with me. You teleported.
Verily?
How? I already told you it was a trick. You remember it'd truly be so short, or you just not listen? Why don't you go pester Hestia about her pigtails or something? Huh, base barbarian.
Another devastating blow. Golden does not measure up. Yours is a diamond tongue.
Don't change the subject. You teleported.
I did. Alas, I cannot reveal the nature of my designs. Your feeble mind would shatter upon such ghastly revelations.
Tell me the truth, damn it. We'd have so much use for such a trick. Even Apate couldn't believe her eyes, and that was not easily phased.
Of course. She's but a mortal after all. I, on the other hand, am the father to the mother.
I think I'm gonna stop talking to you now. My head hurts.
Ah, fellow sufferer of migraines, eh? My heart goes out to you, my friend. Apply this poultice to your forehead. Perhaps it shall help. And with that, the great Polonius takes his leave with grace. Huzzah!
Wait, what? Oh, I thought I was gonna get an item out of that. Nope. Dialogue, hiding in the corner. Overhear a conversation between your allies. When I joined up, nobody said I had to shovel snow. At least the camp's set up now. Time for a break. I could sleep for years. Maybe I should ask for a leave of absence. Whoa, who are you, a spy? All right, no worries, we can make this work. Leave a purse of coins right about here and I saw nothing. Okay, so you're not a spy. You're just one of our resident weirdos. These guys will grab anyone so long as they're willing to fight, won't they? Then again, I guess that's how I landed this gig myself. So, what's cooking?
Is he asleep?
Oh, my brother. He is the greatest swordsman in the land. Sorry, what? I zoned out for a bit there. One day we will cross blades. Our clash is inevitable. Aren't you an archer? It is our fate. We are both tainted forever. Geez, what'd your brother do to you? I got 8 siblings. I couldn't imagine waiting to pick a fight with any of them. Partly because they're all way tougher than I am. Even little Cora. I don't know where that kid gets her muscle. I must surpass my brother, that I may strike him down. You must leave me, for I am beyond redemption. Wow, you're so cool. How do you do it? Am I? I mean... Hold on, let me try that. Well, that was fun. I think I'll leave you to it now. Really could use a nap. It was nice meeting you. Thought he'd never leave. He didn't finish shoveling the snow, but that's fine. This is my corner. I don't mind shoveling snow out of my corner. Sure. Is there any other dialogue on this map that we have to worry about? Nope. Do I actually have to train Pluto to fight a boss later? It's really hard to tell what's bullshit and what isn't. You do need to deploy him for it. Okay. Do you even have a strength stat? I mean, kinda. Got any better axes for you guys? The Brave Axe. You're fast enough, you could quad with that. Bring Raleigh to this chapter. So do you need him to get the Speedwing someone mentioned? Is that required? What's your con? Oh God. You can't use any of these. Even with that speed stat. All right, who would I bench for Pluto then? Oh, not Pluto, Raleigh. Is there a shop on this map? Yeah, there is. I kind of want to go shopping. Oh, it's not this map, it's the next one? Okay. Unless Venko is referring to something that's unrelated to that. That's a good point. Yeah, I can do that, can't I? Hurricane. Buy Lunatomes. I wouldn't Oh. Yeah, no, we're gonna buy a couple of cleave bows. Yeah, no, we're bringing him. He's going shopping. Okay, so you have a high strength stat and a basically non-existent magic stat, so... And you're also decently fast. I will give you one spell just so you can actually do something with it. Iron Axe is about to go. We'll replace that. Your Steel Axe is about to go, but you can run that out, I think. Your Hand Axe is a problem, but we are actually on the map where we're going to get more of those. So we'll work that in. We've got an extra bow for that. What's your magic stat at? Not great. Give me the killer bow in case I need to kill something. Alright, so now we can take a look around the map. Oh, the chicken out's got a river on it! Yo, that's cool! Why don't more games ever do this kind of effect? That's really neat. Oh, that's okay, we're already reusing portraits, huh? Increases luck, defense, and res by 3, but lowers strength, magic, and skill by 3 when held. I like that. I could put that on a tank unit. Commander of the Knights, Lazurite, guarding the southern fort. Nice fucking bee's nest beard. Yeah, I see it. So he's gonna be really easy to kill. Now the Lazurite Knights guarding the northern fort. Neither have any skills. There's one building there, one brigand which needs to go. There's a silver sword guy up there. All right, let's start up here. Work our way down, see what we're dealing with. Darting bow. Okay, you're a problem. Because you are going to be unexpectedly fast. I could see it being really good on Bagona as well. I could see the Solar Blaze being really good on Bagona because she's absolutely a player phase unit. Oh, fuck. Okay, we got a Siege Tome user. Thankfully, it's only by half and it's not a fucking 1. We only have 1 flyer, so that's largely worthless. And I'm not even bringing that flyer with me. Ooh, free Lance Reaver. Oh. They're starting to get skills. Some heavy spears, horse slayers. A rapier. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, so you are gonna beeline for this, which means we need a good force to take on all of these armor knights and cavalry up here. These guys are on forts, but that doesn't mean they're gonna stay on forts. So if we send up a platoon of axe fighters with the hammer to toss around, I think we'll be fine. And then Fida can go with them to anchor and support. Everyone else can go this way. Something to remember, this map, anyone can seize. Noted. And once we get up here, we can always cross the mountains if we really need to get back. Oh, no, never mind. There's peaks. Which means, yeah, whoever we split is actually going to have a problem. Okay, no, that's worth noting. I also need to be aware that I've got to deal with the steel bow and the rapier on turn 1. So I would need someone who can handle 1-2 range and is not afraid of a 14 speed guy. Maybe you? You've got 11 con, so you don't get doubled by the 14 speed, and you've got a fair bit of tankiness. I actually think you're not going to be too bad for this. And you're not either of the weaknesses that this has. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. Shit, I don't really have like a solid target I want you to copy right this second. I guess Agari is the way to go for copying. Okay, you gotta be melee range with them. Next to Kira. Eh? Oh, it copies the weapon ranks over too. You don't get to keep Kanto though. I want to get to that house because there's a chance, or that village because there's a chance it might be a Master Seal, since we're getting to that point of the game where like that could be just a real thing. Because our war with Tartaros doesn't mean there's peace. The Margravites quarrel amongst themselves often. They can't just be content with what they have. It's so frustrating to see. Note that it's much better on the theocracy side, mind you. Our war wasn't enough. They kept picking fights with other neighbors. At the moment, they're duking it out with the eastern kingdom of Zu. Though the infamous Heaven Scythe mostly handles internal affairs, seems she's got some colonel that she sends to fight the Hierophant wars. This is all gonna be history one day. I happen to like history. Duly noted. What? 44 health. It's just wild. Like, it's one of those rare instances where a boss character became playable and they kept his fucking stats. Like, typically they nerf them once they put them on your team, but you know what? Good for them. Good for them for actually, like, leaving his stats alone. What is this Kairos? We are going so hog wild on weapons today. You? Yes. I could lure you out. Take you out now. Silly. He has a hammer. And a rock. Oh shit, I did not know that doubled you. I don't think I'm familiar with the track. It's from Castlevania? Really? You'd think I'd definitely be aware of it then. You hear it in the Dark Amulet, which is another hack I've been told is really good, and the Shadow of Dawn, which I have never heard of. I'm like, the two are really good. The Rider Borg is cooked. Wait, did he do both of them? Okay, how do we want to lure out these dragons now that we can start doing that? We got a lance and a sword, or an axe reaper. So this has got to be someone who can handle both of those. Ideally, a lance would be like what we want for this, I think. 9 speed, 9 speed. So we're good there. I keep looking at the Sage sprite, like fucking thinking that I'd be able to heal with him. It's like, no, we don't do that here. Oh, shit. I didn't plan for that. I think we're still fine. I just didn't plan on that wyvern going that way. No, I just didn't plan on the wyvern flying that way. I was planning on the 2 armor knights being the only targets. It's still fine. My fucking healer's in that side, so. Okay, it's becoming less fine. Mango, you're good, right? All right, we gotta make this fucking play real carefully. Bro, imagine that 50, we don't talk about that. The bow of 54 didn't happen. I'm actually kind of worried about a lot of things that are about to happen right now, because the Compact X might go after him. And I can't take out enough units to deal with all of these, so the best I can do is kill you. Fuck, I did not know aggroing one wyvern would aggro all fucking 4 of them. I mean, I guess that clears up that problem, but like, still. Yes. Yeah, Apate is going to heal Fango, who is going to then kill someone. Probably this guy. Which means she probably gets hit by this, but she has enough speed to resist that. Yeah, Wolfric has bows as a cavalry. Okay, so there's 3 people for you to attack. Steel bow. What's your res there, girl? 3. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, good, the Dragon Knight's coming this way. Well, he blocked the village, so there is that. So, Fida should be able to kill him now. Oh, the longbow. Nope, nope, longbow didn't get me doubled. We're fine, we're fine. Here ain't a bitch. You know what's shocking to me? That there aren't more injured people on the top of the map after all that. Like, considering how dicey that last turn was, the fact that there isn't more people who are fucking hurt up here is wild to me. I'll take that. You have a silver bow. You have a silver lance. Had a silver lance. You had a silver lance. Everyone should be able to kill everything that's left over here, no problem. You know, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that the triangle attack, Fango would never have been trained. But at the same time, he's not doing terribly. I only need him to bonk, but he bonks like a fucking champ. You couldn't have done that first? I really like the purple on the Great Knight sprite. It works really well. Are there any more flyers left? No, we killed all of them.
Good blades from Wrexham. I beg you to remember that we are only innocent civilians. Your battle with Margravine Delilah is with her, and with her alone. Oh, you didn't come here to raise our homes to the ground? Oh, thank you. Some would take advantage of the chaos of war, you know. Crime does pay for some, sadly, but so does kindness. Allow me to show you.
I was so hoping that would be a Master Seal. It is a cool title, I agree. Okay, so I gotta be careful about that. Actually kind of wild how much more fucking useful Armor Knights are when you give them access to magic. You did good, Longbow. You did good. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Well, that only works against mages, and guess what? Not a mage. I may not have the most res on this character, but I fucking promise you that you don't deal 31 damage. Oh, right! You may not deal 31 damage, but you might deal enough to kill me if that hits. Yes, that would have killed. If Eclipse and Seagull both hit, she does die. If Ophelia copies a non-promoted unit, does she get non-promoted experience? Okay, the Thunder is concerning since we know that it can do crit. Oh god, I love that Sage sprite with the ponytail. It looks like Ilyana from fucking FE9. Okay. But wait, then that would mean, yeah, if I copy a non-promoted unit, then she should gain more experience then, because she would be copying something that would not be level 20 plus. Like, unless I'm missing something here, that should be the way that that works. All right, since you're an Armor Knight, the only thing I really need to send up there is going to be you. So I'm actually gonna have you start going down. Go back and grab her. Oh, shit. My thing ran out. A strange woman passed by a few hours ago. There's a whole detachment of strange people passing by. Are you telling me what's happening, strange fellow? I don't think you want to get your news from this guy. Oh, the news don't reach me here in the forest. Maybe I should move. Too old to be a strange woodland hermit. Kurt mentioned. We could run out the Eclipse Tomes. It's not like we're on the clock or anything. I love, by the way, I fucking love this goddamn acrobatic skill she has. I think I asked this before, but Kira doesn't get promoted by the Master Seal, right? Like, I'm assuming I need a story promotion of some kind. Why do you keep targeting the guy with the res? Never mind, I'm not gonna question you anymore. Oh, fuck. I should have suspected. I should have suspected this was too easy. They both have like good covering on this one. Okay, well, it's not a fucking untenable problem, but like, yikes. Funny enough, that is actually the main reason why I sent Wolfric to go grab Bagona, is because I suspected something was coming, but I thought it would get me from the bottom right corner. So I didn't want her by herself over here when that happened. Also, could you imagine this game had ambush spawns? It would probably ruin it. I wasn't thinking. Okay, do either of you guys have 2 range? You do. I can put Kira right here. And Bagona can just keep walking. Can I? Nope. I cannot choose to prematurely end that. We'll let them actually close in, because then I can grab the loot off of one of them. Uh-oh. Yeah, that could have been problematic. Okay, it wouldn't have killed, but again, why tempt fate? What? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, are you fucking serious right now? Nobody can reach it because of the stupid fucking forest. Ah! That's really annoying. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's like no way in hell that you don't like double all of these, right? No, this is just why you put shove in your video game. I'm getting extremely nervous about that fucking siege mage, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's still a chance he could do a lot of damage to me now if he hits Kira with the fucking Eclipse and then the fucking Draco Knight follows up with something else. Unless he goes second, in which case it doesn't really matter anymore. Because Eclipse can't kill, it can only half percentage, it just does demi. What chapter do I need to have Kira maxed out by? Because we're on chapter, what, 11? Yeah. That's gonna suck. Oh, I actually might be maxed by then. Kira's been doing, like, pretty good at, like, keeping up with people, despite, like, me having training projects. God, I just realized that anyone watching the VODs is gonna hear me going on and on about how Theme is my cute girl training project, and look where that fucking ended up. I think I said that like 12 times. All right, I think we hold position for like one more turn. And then once the last siege tome is gone, we move up. I mean, with her stat gains, could you blame me for believing you? She was stronger than anything else on the fucking team was. Well, you are just an EXP pinata now, motherfucker. Here's the thing, you may get fucking 2 attacks off of your attack speed, but you still ain't gonna do fucking anything for damage. Castros is 1 to 2 and it's magical. So you're hitting for 18. I actually have res so you can eat a dick. Well, someone did absolutely tell me that you shouldn't promote Soder and Fiend for story reasons, and then because like they'll get their own promotions and stuff. Now I get why they said don't promote Theme, although I guess it doesn't matter since the game compensates for that. But it is kind of funny to me that they mentioned Soder by name as well. God, I forgot about this guy's beehive beard. In Flitshire's name, you shall fall here. Ow. Ow. No fair. No fair. You're cheating. Cheating. Cheater over here. Cheater man. My guess is that Soder's the betrayer. That's the reason why I wasn't super butthurt when I lost him. He was just my only tank. But like, I think Soder's the betrayer. And because I lost him so early, I get the feeling I'm not gonna see any of the scenes that built up to that betrayal. The shot in the dark, I probably needed him alive to see those. You know, weirdly, I actually didn't think Lopez was gonna double that guy. Do you have something? You're like way back here. No, you just have another Kestros. But if Soder does turn out to be the betrayer, we'll find that out very soon. You don't move, and you have a heavy spear. That said, wow, if he is the betrayer and he killed Theme in cold blood, like, that's fucked. She could use more speed, I'll take that. I wonder how they managed to get the fucking gimmick for Ophelia to actually work. Because like, I know someone told me that that wasn't even possible on the GBA thing. But it seems like every time I turn around, someone does the fucking impossible, so. We take that. Show off. Argive Delilah, forgive me. I'm actually a little bit afraid to seize this fort early, because I think it might spawn more shit. So let's just like hold for a second while we deal with this. Okay, so you deal magic damage, right? Yeah. I don't really have like a res tank over here. I guess it's you, right? $18 with speed of 15. You don't get doubled, so at least there's that. Get down from there. Get down from there. Don't make me walk up there. You're actually going to be a little bit harder to take out now that I'm thinking about it. That's 18 minus that. Yeah, you'll be fine. Get down from here. Get down from here. Oof. Oof. Gate. I could use one of those Kestros swords. Down here, little shit.
The doctor shall swallow you.
How did I fucking put an arrow through you? It won't. Defensive mage. I will kill you. I don't know who's gonna get it, but someone's killing you. That peak cannot protect you forever. I rest my case. One of these has to hit.
I can't see. Darkness everywhere.
That's one down, one more to go. That's it. You have to work. Both ports have been dealt with. I was wondering how you'd fare against a real army. You don't disappoint. Wouldn't want to stand as your enemy. The feeling's mutual, trust me.
We should not tarry. Where to next, Fida?
We continue northwest until we hit a roadblock. Which roadblock? Delilah or one of her goons holding a dagger to the Margrave's neck. Any idea how we'll get him back yet? Too early to tell. It'll depend, I guess. I do know one thing, though. The more land we claim, the more advantageous our position will be. Let's do as Apate says and keep going while we have momentum. No arguments here. Citadel Aletheia. Denizens of Amnessos, heed my words. It was 407 years ago on history's most blessed day that our great nation was born. Tartaros, land of the mother. We are the mother's chosen children. Her favorites among favorites, for we are the most devoted. We partake in her bounty of the earth, the sea, and the sky, and thus our livelihoods and our happiness are assured. Yet motherly as she is, she must be strict as well as loving. There are those who would coldly reject her kindness, those who would defy her way with unnatural, evil practices. Open your hearts in prayer and resist the call of the siren, for a siren can only lead you astray into the depths of hell. Follow in the mother's path, find her hallowed warmth, and know that in turn she shall never give up on us. For we are, now and forever, her beloved children. May her mercy be upon you, my people. His eye keeps changing when his sprite moves. Father, how do you feel? Slightly winded, that is all. You lost your way in the middle of the speech. Are you certain you're well, Father? That was a momentary pause to catch my breath, nothing more. Never before had I heard you pause for anything during your prayers, much less in the middle of the founding day speech. Stop dancing around it and get to the point, Dolus. I am of age, Father. Thinking of usurping me already, boy. Far from it. I have a long way to go before I can lead Tartaros, I know that. But I am your son as well as your heir, Father. Your health worries me. Surely you can start leaving these more taxing tasks to me. I agree with him, my husband. He will have to make himself known to our populace at some point. What better way than showing he's a devoted and dutiful son? Do not tell me how I must raise my own child, Theon. You should worry about your studies rather than my health, boy. I am perfectly fine. I will hear no more drivel of this variety. Have I made myself clear? Yes, Father, I apologize for my insolence. Good. Now would you kindly step out of the throne hall? I have many audiences to hold today, and we are behind schedule as it is. Of course, sorry. Please don't let such a crestfallen expression sully your face. Your father's having trouble accepting that his son is setting. You'll understand when you get to our age, son. Just wish he wasn't so cold. Here he considers me less than a nuisance, and that, I'm afraid, is nothing new. He has never been one for over displays of his affection, but he cares in his own way. Is that the truth, Mother? Or is it simply what you've told yourself over the years, because he's treated you much the same way? Well, long have I listened to the bards sing of love, a father's love, a spouse's love. How does the bards know these things, yet I, the scion of Tartarus, do not? I have been born to greatness, so I'm told, so why does it feel so low? Dolus, my dear, you are my everything. Your stubborn old mule of a father will not show you love, allow me to show enough for both. It shall be my burden. I only beg that you do not let sorrow cloud your heart. Forgive me, Mother, I did not mean to sadden you. I'm ashamed of my weakness. It's not my place to whine. Where I lack my father's affection, others lack food and a home's safety. That's where my worries need be focused, upon my people. Those who will one day count on me to lead them well. You will be a wonderful Hierophant, Dolus. I'm proud of you. Well, and thanks to you, Mother, and your efforts and sacrifices. Oh, my child. I'm already getting a picture of what's going on back there. But that's a discussion for another time. All right, I will continue this probably later on tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do this or Castlevania yet, Castlevania Dark Souls yet, so we'll see. But I'm getting a little bit hungry, and I know I kind of got a late start today because I took a nap, but I do feel pretty rejuvenated, so later on tonight we'll probably go for a bit longer. But yeah, we shall see what happens. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember that you matter, you are loved, and you are valued. And I will see you all next time for some more streaming goodness. Bye for now.